Hardcore MUFC, where today we're going to be discussing about Eric Ten Hag's frustration over United's injury crisis, but where we'll start first is going to be discussing about the game about United's going to play after tomorrow against Leeds again. Hopefully, we did learn a lot about them, and the only reason Leeds did get something out a point with from us is because of the new manager bounce. Whenever a team gets sacked their manager, the next game they play really well, and I think even though we're going to be playing away, I think we should be able to beat them. And if I know Eric Ten Hag, he's going to demand much more from his players to. Yeah, he's going to be demanding much more from them after the 2-2 draw against them. Even though we did manage to come back and we did have a decent second half, but if you see the match through all of it, it was nowhere near good enough. And let's not forget, we do have Sancho back. I'll personally start Sancho because he played. I think he was definitely. I mean, it's hard to be picking a man of the match in a performance where all-round performance wasn't that well, but I think Sancho was my man of the match from last game. I would start him. I would put Rashford in the bench because Rashford, he doesn't really need to have a good game for people to think he's good. All what he needs to do is score, put that ball in the back of the net. I think what's happening with Rashford and Bruno is they're playing an unreasonable amount of football that they will get tired at some point, and I think we definitely saw the tiredness there. Also, I think that last game against Leeds, if we had Casemiro, that would have been not an easy win, but that would have been a win because that's how we came back from 2-0 down without Casemiro. With Casemiro, I think we could have scored even another 2 goals. But about the injury, Eric Ten Hag has just done a press conference and he said that we won't be having. It's very highly unlikely we won't be having any of the injuries back for next game. McTominay, Anthony, and Martial. Now Martial, This is the reason we need to be going for a striker in the summer. Martial's so not reliable. I don't think there's even a point of it. When he's on the pitch, we play well, but when he's not, then we don't play well. And he's on £200,000 a week, so I think in the summer definitely sell him. That's if anyone would buy him. I'm not sure if I don't think anyone would. I would personally not want anyone that injury. I don't care if tomorrow if Mbappe was injury prone and he wanted to come to United, then I wouldn't get him because there's no point of paying him lots of money for him not to even be playing that much. And with Martial, it's even more frustrating because he missed around 70% of the season. So yeah, definitely I would get rid of him in the summer. As much as he is a good player, Eric Ten Hag does like him, but yeah, definitely move him on. McTominay, he said that his 2 weeks ago, he said it's going to be it's a muscle injury, so he's going to be out for 2 weeks, and so he should, according I calculated that he should be back for the next Leeds game, but he said it's highly unlikely, but he cannot tell us 100% sure. Very worrying because now Fred did not play well whatsoever, but we kind of used this. Fred won't play, is very, very inconsistent, and let's not forget he's been playing the last few games with Casemiro, and every player, I bet if you put McTominay next to Casemiro, then he would look better, but I don't think McTominay ever played with Casemiro since they play in the same position. If we get one injury, then yeah, who are we going to play as midfielder? Because we don't really have any. Menu, Zayden Nikbal, Sancho's number 10. It would have been more comfortable if we had another midfielder. I'm sure United could have loaned in another midfielder, but no one saw this coming. We had in total right now we have 6 midfielders. Donny van de Beek injured for the season, Eriksen for the nearly entire season, but will be back at the end, and Casemiro suspended. We only have 3, and we don't really have a CDM because Sabitza's role is mainly as a number 8. Can plays a number 10. Could do a job at number 6, but a CDM, but not really that good at it. And who's the last injury we got? Casemiro. Who was the last injury we have? Anthony. Yeah, he missed the last game. I mean, yeah, we did miss Anthony. We didn't manage to create that much chances from the right side until Pellistri came on, and I will be talking about Pellistri in a second because I think he should be given way more game time than he is. But apart from Pellistri, then there's no one that will give the right hand side. We don't really create much chances from it. I think from the left we can't create enough. We got Rashford, we got Sancho, we got Garnacho, all players that do make things happen when they get the ball. From the right side, Anthony on his day could do it. Anthony, when the second half, Anthony where he used all his energy in the first half, he won't could do a better job than anybody else that got. And even we saw it yesterday. Rashford can't, when he plays as a right wing, he's against in a tough game. Then he's not going to be playing. He's not going to be playing well, and that makes me think maybe that's one of the reasons Rashford had a really horrible, terrible season last season. Not only that, mentally he wasn't doing well. It was a really bad season and everything wasn't going his way, and we were playing him from the right in big games. So yeah, I definitely didn't expect. I didn't expect him to be playing well, and yes, he did score a couple of goals from the right hand side, but what I can only remember one, but I'm pretty sure there's a few. I can remember the one against Burnley where he managed to dribble from the halfway line into it, but it's against Burnley, it's a championship team. He can't play in the right, but for me, when he plays through the middle, Rashford, we do not see him in the game, but he can finish. That's one thing, he can finish. But when he plays from the left, he makes that left hand side more alive. Yeah, that's it. And I wouldn't be talking about Weghorst. I mean, look, he is a Burnley striker. No one was expecting much. Well, people were expecting much from him because he came to United. But I think we're better off Rashford through the middle. Elanga, I would rather play Elanga through the middle than that might seem stupid, but I would, because Weghorst is the only way he's going to be scoring goals if we throw crosses in the box, and he could header them in, but we never seem to do that. And Wan-Bissaka's ill. I would be expecting him back for Leeds. Would I start him against Leeds? No, I would start Dalot because we need him as soon as possible. I think I would start Wan-Bissaka in the Barcelona games because he would be more reliable. He's fit. He's in a good form. But I would, in the not so big games, I would start Dalot. So thanks for watching. I don't know why. Whenever I go, I just have to tell you with the next step what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna, it's none of your business. I'm just gonna go. Bye.